Welcome to Storytime, Pirates. And this is a very silly story. And I chose this story because it has some interesting plants in it, and as well as interesting animals. And we'll talk more about the plants in the story next week. But it's called MañanaIguana. I see reptiles, and I see a mammal. Reptiles. Let's find out what this is about. MañanaIguana. And mañana means tomorrow in Spanish. So tomorrow iguana. So on Monday, lunes, iguana twitched her tail happily. Let's celebrate spring with a party on Saturday. Conejo, the rabbit, hopped up and down. Yes, let's. And Tortuga, the turtle, poked outside of his shell. A fiesta, a party? On Sábado, Saturday? Count me in. Culebra shook his rattle. Me too. Good, said Iguana. We must start right away. Who will help me write the invitations? Ooh, yo no, not I, said Conejo. I write too fast. No one could read my words. Yo no, said Tortuga. I write too slow. I can't hold a pen, said Culebra. He doesn't have any arms, does he? Maybe I'll grow arms tonight and can help you tomorrow. We can't wait until mañana. Iguana wriggled her tail. I'll write the invitations myself, and she did. So on Martes, Iguana asked, who will help me deliver those invitations for our fiesta? You'll know, said Conejo. I move too fast. I pass our friends. You'll know, said Tortuga. I move too slow. Culebra said, if I grow arms tonight, I'll help you mañana. Mañana will be too late. Iguana fidgeted her tail. I'll deliver the invitations myself. And she did. On miércoles, Wednesday, Iguana asked, who will help me stuff the piñata for our fiesta? What do you think they're going to say? Yo no, said Conejo the rabbit. I stuff too fast, I'd rip and tear. Yo no, said Tortuga. I stuff too slow. Culebra said, mañana, Iguana, when I grow arms. Too many excuses. Iguana flounced her tail. I'll stuff the piñata myself, and she did. On Jueves, or Thursday, Iguana begged, please, someone help me cook the food for our fiesta. Yo no, said Conejo. I cook too fast, I'd make a mess. Yo no, said Tortuga. I cook too slow. Culebra said, if I grow arms, I'll help you mañana, Iguana. So Iguana slapped her tail on the ground. I'll cook the food myself. And she did. On Viernes, Friday, Iguana sighed. I don't suppose anyone will help me hang the streamers for our fiesta. Do you think they'll help? Yo no, said Conejo. I hang too fast, I'd tear the streamers. Yo no, said Tortuga. I hang too slow. Culebra said, I'll help you hang the streamers. Iguana clapped. Hooray! I'll help you mañana, Iguana, when I grow arms. Aw. I knew it. Iguana smacked her tail on the ground so hard, she puffed up a cloud of dirt. I'll decorate by myself. And so look at these. These are the plants. These are called a cactus. And she did. And doesn't it look nice? You see the piñatas, the food, the streamers. And then, when it was Sábado, Saturday, Conejo hopped up and down. We're ready for our fiesta. And Tortuga poked out of his shell. Here come our guests. And Culebra shook his rattle. Let's greet them. But guess what? Iguana was having none of that. No, she said. Iguana whipped her tail around in angry circles. I wrote the invitations and delivered them. I stuffed the piñata. I cooked the food. I hung the streamers. Now I, and I alone, will greet our guests. And she did. Conejo hurried to hide behind a cactus. Tortuga shrunk into his shell. Culebra slithered under a rock. They were embarrassed. And there's the fiesta. They watched for a long time while the guests laughed and ate and broke the piñata. What a fine fiesta, the guests said as they left. Iguana yawned. I'm too tired to clean up. I'll do it mañana. So she stretched out and she soon slept. Conejo hopped out from behind the cactus. Oh, Iguana's really worn out, he said. Tortuga poked out of his shell. She should be. She did everything. And Culebra slithered out from under the rock. And we did nothing. Nada. They were silent for a long time. So let's pause for a minute. What do you think is going to happen? Are they going to help clean up? Does this sound like another story that we read? Maybe the little red hen who had to do everything? So suddenly Conejo said, I have an idea. He told it to his friends. Ooh, let's whisper. That's great, said Tortuga. Culebra said, let's start now. And they did. Bye-bye party, bye-bye fiesta. Conejo pulled down the streamers, put away leftovers, and packed up the trash. Tortuga scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed one giant platter, and Culebra squiggled and squirmed, sweeping the ground spotless. They worked until Domingo, Sunday, and Iguana woke up. She rubbed her eyes and looked around. She looked at Conejo and Tortuga and Culebra, and Iguana smiled. Gracias, she said. Thank you. Then she twitched her tail happily. You must be hungry from your work. Who will help me eat the leftovers? Yo, sí. Yes, yes, we will, cried Conejo, Tortuga, and Culebra. And they all did. The end. See you next week.